Hi all, Hipper here. I've had a bit of enough of all this Japanese cruiser talk that's going on at the moment, so I thought I'd take out the good old French Tier 7 cruiser Charles Martel. And as usual, I'm using my Roux build here, and it's the fully upgraded Roux, and I have Bumblebee and Müller as inspirations. That's pretty standard for me in Martel, so nothing new or interesting there. So we're here on Land of Fire, and have spawned at A, and that is actually my favorite spawn on this map, especially on this side of A. For some reason, I don't know why. I just seem to be doing better on this side than the other side. So like I always do, I head in until my concealment breaks, and then I make a decision what I'm going to do from then on. And because I have such a fast rudder, I don't have to plan these things ahead. I can make the decision when it's needed to be made, basically. So now that Nice out there has spotted me and he wants to kill me. My ingenious tells me that, but now he lost interest. So I'm just shooting some precautionary torps in there. I can't really get closer than this because there are two battleships in there. We get one salvo there. And unfortunately, he actually hits us pretty well there. I wasn't really ready for that. So trying to start a fire on each of these battleships here to get off to a good start. Don't really care much about those Odin shows there. So this guy is fearless heading into the cap. That's quite some guts he's got there. And it looks like he has a destroyer with him in there because there's some torps coming there, and I'll just stay here and defend our Yodachi. Should the other destroyer pop up. Right now there's only a battleship in there, and he cannot spot the Yodachi anyway, so there's no point for me to take any chance to be more aggressive than I am. So I'll just sit here and do my circles, which is a very simple but very, very effective strategy in these agile cruisers here. Because this way you always angle somewhere, somehow, and you're always on the move, so it's hard to torp you, and it just works really well. And yeah, it's a simple thing to do, but it sure beats sitting still behind an island and pumping out HE, that's for sure. So we are 2.5 minutes in, we're already at 53,000 damage, so that's a pretty good start here. So now this Odin here is also pushing in, but he should not have done that. There's a whole boatload of torps for him there. Poor guy. That was a short game. Just say congratulations to that destroyer guy there. He did a pretty good job. Then we have a little Akatsuki popping up here, and he didn't really expect me to be down here, which is very nice. So let's see if we can sink him. There will be no capping for you, my friend, that's for sure. You rushed in to a cap, and now you are paying the price. And there we go. So now we need to cap A, and then my plan is to head to B, like as I always do. Yeah, you're welcome, man. The cap you spawn at, fight for that always, and if you win it, excellent. Then start to flank the enemy. So in this case, heading towards B, and I promised myself to use this like sector alert more, and now I am. I was expecting there was a destroyer up there somewhere, but I could be wrong actually. Now that I watched the video again here, I don't think there's a destroyer there. Anyway. So I'm gonna cap, I'm the one who can do it faster than the battleship, and I can see the battleship looks like he's going to take the southern route. So he's gonna go south of A. So that means I'm gonna go north of A. So we can, there's only two of us, but we can still create a little bit of a front line then. So we're not all clumped together down here on the southern side of the map. If I go up here, then there's much better chances for a crossfire, and you know I love crossfires. That's the way to win games. So just before I do that, I'm just gonna stop here and get a little bit of cheeky, easy damage of this Bismarck here. Another guy that just wanted to test out his new secondary build, I guess, and just storms into a cap. Anyway, he is pretty much done for now. So I noticed there's a Wichita up here somewhere. So I will take the northern route, like I said before. Because I don't want this Wichita to be able to just bow tank all of us shooting at him from the south. It's much better if I go this way here. So I'll be able to take him from the side while he's bow tanking the rest of my team. At least that's the plan at this moment right now. And as you see, I am not shooting AP at this Wichita, even though he is broadside. I'm having pretty bad luck with AP in Martel versus Wichitas only. Not really sure why. So I'm just sticking to HE in this case. Had it been any other cruiser, I would have chosen AP, of course. But I tend to do better with HE against these guys here. So in case you're wondering, that's why. So see how we've got him in a vice now. He's also in a pretty bad position. I mean, it's not all down to me going this way. But it does mean that we can all shoot at him, and he cannot angle efficiently against all of us. And like really, that is this game in a nutshell. That's how you win. Force the enemy players into a position where they have to show the weak side of their ship to someone on the team, and that's it. Then they die if your team is at least somehow. If it's not a total potato team, of course. So he just gets off one AP salvo there. I wasn't paying attention. I thought his guns were pointed the other way. It's really hard to see in this 1080 here. So that's why I'm kind of really hoping for the 4K version. Will be released soon with an acceptable frame rate. Because that's why I'm playing in full HD still, because I prefer the smooth frame rate. But unless you zoom in, it is sometimes pretty hard to see which way those guns are pointing, and I mean, that's just the way it is. It's funny, just before these torps, I was thinking perhaps I should turn my sonar on, because I haven't seen any destroyers for a while. And then that Colorado got my mind off it, and then yeah, of course the torps come at that exact moment. So I'm gonna try to chase down that little naughty destroyer that's in here somewhere. Just want to see if I can't get a fire going on that thing there first. And there we have the naughty lightning. So he is moving out of the cap, and as long as I stay on this side here, there's no way he can get back in. And I don't want him to get back in because one, I don't want him to cap, and two, I don't want him to torp my two battleships that are, oh sorry, one battleship and one cruiser that are in here. So I'm not really going to chase him down. I want to cap first, and then I just want to get some more cheeky damage here. And I also want to reset this guy from capping, which is actually the main reason I took a shot at him. But I do get a fire, which is nice. I see agile cruiser right there. Half speed after he shoots, and there's no hit there, especially with the Colorado. But then if they hit, then yeah, you take a lot of damage. So with the Colorado out of the equation now, I can show broadside by going back towards this this lightning here. Had I done that before, I would have just got citadeled. So luckily we were able to take that Colorado out pretty quickly. Unfortunately, the lightning got off one set of torps, but I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen again. So my battleship can focus on that Alabama there, because I don't want that to encroach on me, of course. So we have the speed boost on, so we're just gonna stop turning, but there he is. We don't even actually have to go all the way up there. Then the Atlanta gets him before us, which is fine, as long as he's dead. Try to give him a thank you there, but I was too quick. So now I give this Alabama a shot, and that is for one reason, is to make him shoot at me. And we're just lucky to get a high caliber there too. Because I don't want him shooting at the battleship, because the battleship is the one that's supposed to take him out. And I want him to waste his salvos on me, so my battleship can just pretty quickly whittle him down. And of course my salvos will help as well, but not as much. So that's pretty much why, and there's no way he's gonna hit me anyway. So if I can start a fire on this guy, that will help that Bismarck a lot. So that's about the end of the battle here, and we're just waiting for that battleship to get rid of the Alabama, and there we go. Excellent. So this is like a very standard Charles Martel battle, and it's one of the cruisers I really like to play. And I can, if you don't have it yet, I can thoroughly recommend it. Anyway, I hope you like this video, and I'll see you out there.